one consistent thing that I see so many universities failing on, and it has to do with marketing execution. It's not the big brand, it's not the messaging and necessarily even the value props. It is full on execution. And let me kind of walk you through some real life examples to hone in the point, because your university might be making some of these same mistakes, and you can go back to your different teams and see if you can be like, are we doing this? Is somebody double checking this? And that is really where that execution, if you can improve it, you can improve your yield, lower your cost per start, and really create that pipeline of new enrollments and really get all of your channels to work that much better. So let me kind of give you some examples before giving you any more tips. One university I worked with, they created some great YouTube ads, and they went through the whole approval process, but when they got put up on YouTube, YouTube put a bar right on top of it on their last screen, and no one double checked that now they have no phone number and no URL on the last screen, and they're running ads against this. And in the description of the ad, they don't have any way to contact. They didn't put the URL in the description, but now they're spending tons of money on YouTube ads, and they're like, we're not getting any leads out of this or any inquiries or people visiting our site from these YouTube ads. And I'm like, yeah, because people have no idea how to actually contact you. They got the brand message, but then they don't have any way to contact you. So that's an execution fail. Another university that I working with is they were running Google ads. So, and we all know those could be really expensive, and they were actually running ads with phone numbers in them. Well, I called the phone numbers, and when I call, I get a voicemail that is full. When I brought it up to the university, they said, oh yeah, that person doesn't even work here anymore. But no one is double checking. So you're running ads, people are calling from the ad, you're paying all those costs, and the person has no way of contacting you. So that's a fail. Another university, I went to their website. This was a specific college of nursing. The phone number was wrong. So when I call it, it's disconnected. And I'm like, okay, I requested information from the same university. I filled out a form with the intent, I want to get more information. And guess what? Nobody called or emailed. I didn't even get a single auto email. Nothing happened. So now you have a broken phone number, and you have a form that no one is engaging with on the staff side, and there's no automations or CRM set up or anything. So that's an execution fail. Then let's see, there was another university running a tremendous amount of display ads, and they were able to say, you know what, we're not getting the lift that we want. I evaluated, and they're spending a lot of money, like millions of dollars. And I looked at their ads, and I'm like, you're not clear on what you're selling me. It would say like, start sooner to finish faster. And I'm like, but I don't know your university. I don't know you have degrees. I don't know you have an MBA. I have no idea what you're actually selling me. I mean, you might be the Finish Line and the mall selling me sneakers. It was just a woman with a laptop. The logo was really tiny. And I'm like, well, you're not going to get any brand lift because I can't even tell the brand that is doing these display ads. So that's another execution fail. And you don't realize, if you add up all of these little execution fails of how much this is costing your university in millions of dollars in marketing and brand and communications. And you might have a 30-person department, but no one is really checking and double checking all these elements. Another university, they're creating some really great point of view videos. I am subscribed, so I get the alert when a new video pops up, and boom, they have a video and it says just the university name. I'm like, no, on YouTube, you need to optimize the titles and the descriptions and have URLs in there and add tags, like keyword tags, into your videos. So you increase the chances that video can be amplified and found through YouTube also. So, there was another university on their programmatic pages, they had their videos unlisted. And I'm like, why would you have this great video unlisted so somebody doesn't have a chance to find it on YouTube? We want all of these pieces that you're spending so much money to create to be found in so many different ways and driving them back into your enrollment funnel. So these are all things that we could help with. And this is all examples of how just the execution of the marketing fails time and time again. And I don't care if your budget is 150 million or 5 million, I bet you there's a lot of these opportunities in your specific marketing experience. That's because, everyone's familiar with brand, but not everyone knows all these nuances. Where to check, is your Google profile updated, your business profile? Are you adding to it? Do you have local SEO completely optimized? Are you reviewing your reviews? There's all these little things that you need to be monitoring to really make sure that all those dollars you're spending on marketing are going and you're getting the most out of them. That includes lead nurturing, deflecting, which is when an inquiry fills out information on your form. How are you nurturing them? How are you sharing value of your university to make them more enrollment ready? A lot of times we're just driving students to an application. I'm like, well, have you done anything to really clearly communicate why they should apply or what they're going to get out of the experience? You're kind of pushing them to an application, but that assumes they're already sold about your university. How else can they discover on their own why they should enroll, what they're going to get out of the experience, and then they can go ahead and apply. But if you're pushing them to apply too soon, it's like getting engaged with, you know, when you just meet someone, you're like, do you want to get married? And then we're like, we'll be engaged and then we'll figure out if we like each other. But that's not a great experience, because that's why you have so many people filling out applications and then not starting, because through that process they realize, I'm not that into you. But you're putting a lot of effort into pulling transcripts and getting all this stuff, but you really needed to weed that person out a little bit sooner, or instead of weeding them out, this is what I really recommend, getting them to fall in love with your university so much so that even when they have these enrollment hurdles, they're willing to like run through fire for you. So these are all so important. Definitely give us a call. We're Ellison Ellery. I'm Renee Seltzer, the owner. I've had over 20 years of higher ed marketing experience in the operation side of marketing. So yes, brand is so important, but how do we execute that brand across all these channels? And how do we just get the most out of everything that we possibly can? I look forward to having a discovery call if this sounds like this is for you, and have a good one. Bye.